Hi Professor, this is Michael. I'm gonna explain what I did in the project. First of all, let me go over this how microservice work. This is the user interface, and this is the user interface. We have API gateway. This is Zulu proxy, which helps us for dynamic routing. This is our Eureka in which all our microservices are registered. We have 3 microservices in our project, and they are connected database. And our email diagram looks like this. Student is at the center of the UML diagram, and we divided it in 3 microservices: TM service, core service, and the job service microservices. And I'm working in this TM service. We can access data by being in every microservice. I can access data from TM service, data from core service, and I can get data from job service and vice versa. Microservices are very loosely coupled and they are maintainable and disable. They can be deployed independently. In our project we have applied CRUD operations, and we applied to by using the REST template API. We can fetch data from every microservice because they are we are treating them as a separate software module, and we put DTOs in our projects just to in order to use, instead of exposing our domain objects, we use data transfer objects just to reduce or to avoid the complexity of our projects to the client. Finally, we tested some of our methods, and let me go how the code works. This is my Eureka service. Here is port 876 on default. We have registered our 3 microservices here: A001, A002, and A003. This is our Zulu proxy for a door for every request. And let me, before I run my Eureka, this is not working because my Eureka is not working. So let me run my Eureka. Once I run my Eureka, it's going to be registered, and my TM service will be registered on the Eureka. It will take some minutes, and okay, Eureka is registered, and let me run my TM service on which I'm working, me and the AOP. Let me run my service, and okay, let's check. This is registered already. My TM service is registered in the Eureka. Let me go over my code. I have control. I have module as address, TM structure, and the TM record repository service. I have DTO here because we have to share data between microservices. Let me go through my controller. I have a TM instructor controller here. We can get all TM instructors from my database and all students from others microservice, which is course microservice, by using this REST template API. We just give the URL in the other microservice, and by using this methods REST template API, we can fetch the students from other microservice. This is the beauty of microservices, just to load balancing. And we can get all students by ID instructor because instructor teaches the students. So by the ID of the instructor, we can get all students from other microservice, from the course microservice, by using this path, this link, this URL. We can get instructor by ID from my database. I can add instructor and so on. I have tested my methods if they are working. Let me go through the TM instructor controller. Let me run the methods. Let's see if they work. This is the test methods in TM controller methods, just if they work fine. Let's see, I have tested about 6 or 5 methods, and okay, this is, oh, I didn't change this ID, I have already deleted this ID, that's why it's showing me this is delete, this failed, because I already delete number 10 ID here, but it's working fine. This is, I didn't update also this. The other, they are working fine. So let me check in the Postman. I can get all list of instructors. I can get list of zones from other microservice. I have so many methods here. Let's say let's get list of TM instructors. I have list of instructors here. Let's find by ID. Let's say let's give 9 instructor by ID. He is Samuel, ID 9. Let me add an instructor. Let's give him ID of 36 and his name is Mike D. Send. We can add. Okay, yeah, add. Let's post this one. This was post. It will show me that TM instructor is successfully created successfully, which means our methods are working fine. We can add instructor by ID. We can delete instructor by ID, and so on. So let's say we can get students from microservice. This is all I have done. Because of the given time, I would show so many methods, but time doesn't allow, and everything was fine, and I learned a lot of things from this project and from this course especially. So thank you so much for everything. This was very helpful. So time is from 5 to 8 minutes. My time is already all done. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.